Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Italy with the Butters reporting on everything that's currently going on in the world. As you know, your boy P, and I don't mean P, I mean Pissy, is into the thing, so now we know. And I can see what the debate is about, yet in the overall, when you're looking at it with just your eyes and quick analysis, you have to open up your mind and think beyond the box. Now, we're dealing with a 30-something-year-old man that got with a 19-year-old girl, right? Mind you, he has more experience. She's just stepping out to get her feet wet. Yes, she dealt with an older man prior before Ryan Leslie, as we all know. But Ryan Leslie wasn't drugging her, abusing her, and slutting her out. At least he really was about promoting her work, her being a singer, him being a producer and a singer. I don't know if he's a songwriter. He could be all three, because some of us is multi-talented like that. Yeah, I don't see how people don't see at the mere fact of organized, predatory, abusive behavior. It ain't like it was his first time, because now you have to think. He was with Kim, right? She was with I'll Be Sure, her husband, allegedly. Puffy got in between that. He's a savage, as he stated in prior videos. He's a savage. He takes what he wants, right? Who's to say that Puffy didn't have him go out on tour and set him up and, make sure they caught him on videotapes, since he likes tapings, he likes recordings of, caught him on a videotape while throwing girls at him, and Al succumbed, to the females or whatever. And it was caught live to show Kim, like, he cheated on you, this, that, and the third. Now I get to take what I want. Now, that's one instant. When it comes to Sarah, she was with Pac first. I don't know. He had an obsession with Pac. They say he spent married money on Versace. That's why Pac said, Versace, you copy my style. Whatever. He wanted the girl too. Wow. Now we get to Cassie. Cassie was with Ryan Leslie. Puffy seen something he wanted. It doesn't matter if you're a man or girl. I want what I want when I want when I want it. God dang it. So now he goes in for the kill, and he makes sure he separates Ryan Leslie from Cassie. This is a pattern that he has when it comes to what he wants. He will break it up to take what he wants. He will come in and cause confusion to take what he wants. He is a sexual deviant. I don't think people are looking at the facts. Let's deal with facts, okay? Forget with fiction. I hear them saying, well, she was in it, she knew what she wanted. You have to realize that some females, they do go back to their abusers. They don't know why. It could be Stockholm Syndrome. It could be the fact that they're used to this person. This person is really all they know. Even though he was, pimping her out, slutting her out, doing whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It's still the fact that she did this all trying to be a people pleaser to a person that don't give a damn about him, her, and no one else. All he cares about what he can take, because he's a savage and he gotta have it. Y'all don't see. Let me tell you something. I heard don't let a person tell you twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. I'm on it. I heard you. Okay, all right. So now, I'm hearing people say, "Oh well, she was with it. She was with it. This and the third. She had a chance to leave. She tried to leave. Drake got beat up. She tried to leave again. Kid Cudi got his car blew up. She tried to leave again. Michael B. Jordan, correction, got harassed over the phone. Talking about you need to call Mr. Combs. you need to call Mr. Combs. Wow, I'm over out here in Africa. Wow, I gotta go ahead. He's not even on my itinerary. Why do I have to call him? Let's be realistic here. People, it is not that easy. See, it's you have people that never endured or never been in these type of situations, predicaments, occurrences, or circumstances, right? They could just try to make a synopsis from what they see, but some things are beyond the view of what you see. That's why they say, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Something, I forgot how it goes, but it's something like that. Meaning everything, because if you want to be realistic, us just looking at celebrities, we didn't know that they was into the things that they're into, and that part goes beyond P. Diddy, okay? That part goes above and beyond P. Diddy. We're talking about the whole industries of Hollywood. You have different sectors. You have different facets. You have in the basketball league. You have the dramatics, the acting league. You have the singer league. You have the rap artist league. So, excuse me. You have a mixture of things combined, and some people show some of their personality, but behind closed doors, every smile ain't what it's cracked up to be, obviously. So for you to sit there and feel like, oh, well, she had plenty ample time. Yeah, some people go back to their abusers because that's all they know. He pimps her out. He got her drugged out. And pimped her, that is predatory behavior. He knew daggone well he wasn't supposed to be with this girl. This girl, at the age that he got with her, is around the age of his children right now. His 3 girls. And for him to want them in the courtroom while all this explicitness is being stated on the stand, that was just, out of line. But then again, they needed to be there. They needed to be there. So they could see the full side. Because I'm pretty sure they seen the side of 2. Let's be realistic. Because what goes on in my house, stay in my house. Let's be realistic. I'm pretty sure they seen the side of 2. Yet to get an overall like, my father is a damn demon. I don't care what y'all say. Okay? When you have not walked a foot in a person's shoe to know the psyche of that person. People, because I would have did this, I would have did that. People don't know what you can say. It's easier said than done. You can say what you would have done in something, but when that something comes, you don't know what you'll do. So, yes, yeah, she went back. Stockholm, I don't know. Fell in love with her abuser. Let's be realistic. She young. She didn't really want him, because you could tell her in the video when she was sitting on his lap giving him a kiss and she doing all of that. She looking like he's an older dude. Like, to me, I don't really want him. It's about my music, my career. Then again, he done broke her down. You got to realize he got inside of her mind, playing a protective elder, because that's her elder. A protective man. That's an elder man to her. Not the eldest, but, not elder like the old, like around his age now. Yeah, but back then, you feel what I'm saying? He's in his 30s. Like, all right, this is an older man. He's looking out for me. He got the best intentions for me. He want me on my A game. He didn't want her drinking. He didn't want her partying and all types. So like, oh, he really, But at the same time, she just coming into her young womanhood. So it's like, I'm out with my friends. Calm down. But at the end of the day, he been had this mind state. I'm going to take his girl. She's going to be mine. I could dangle her career. She want it. She going to do it. Let's see how far she's willing to go. She's young. She's impressionable. And another factor, half of these thugged out dudes, allegedly, do you see the way they was around Puff? So how do you feel that a 19-year-old girl is supposed to be around him when you got grown men scared of him? Grown men succumbing to what his wills are. Grown men whimpering and sounding like a child in his presence. Yet y'all want to talk about she wasn't a victim. How not? That was predatory. It was manipulative. It was abusive. It's straight pimping thing. Because Diddy got money off the movies. You think it was just for the enjoyment of his pleasure? How do you think 50 got hold of it? Because first of all, he want to utilize it to bring the dudes. She going to bring the dudes that I want. I want their cum rubbed on me. I want their big black cocks in me. And if they ain't going to come to me, God dang it, I'm going to send you out. You my arm candy. You the trophy that's going to reel them in. When they're mad like I'm fishing. Is you crazy? I'm going to use you to reel them in. And that's what happened. So all that, and if to be dangling her career over her head and to tell, oh, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show your parents this, I'm gonna put out your free. That's like let's be realistic. So if you have sex with your dude or your situation or whatever y'all want to call yourselves, right? Because that's crazy. Y'all been together this long and y'all wasn't even, anyway. Neither here nor there. That's another whole convo section. Not right now. And the minute you say no, you have all rights to say no. I don't want to. And then it's whoops upside your head. Crack you to the white meat on your birthday, but it's really my birthday, and we gonna do the birthday things that I want to do. I know to see Debo's people birthdays. It's not funny, but I see it to do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Please, anyway. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, y'all acting like this is the end or be all. Oh, it's just domestic violence. He done got this girl hooked, opened her up to a whole nother world of all this stuff that she do not know. She probably know a little smoking weed to sip here and there, but let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Stop trying to act like people got older and people wasn't doing some of these things in their teens. You wasn't smoking weed. You wasn't drinking. Some wasn't. Not saying all. Don't get it twisted. So let me state that correctly. But let's be realistic. Some people acting like they don't got a mind because they not opening their mind into the overall. That's predatory. That is organized because you organize and strategize how you was going to get her. And you was calm. You came up with a formulated pimp method. Get her in, gain her trust, overtake her. and do what thou wilt with her, because she's my property. Pimpin' 10, that's from Pimp Hooray. 101 ways to break a trick. So I don't get how y'all people would even, I know some people that see it for what it is, and some people just thinking that it's just domestic violence, and some people thinking that no, she was willing. You gotta open up your mind, baby. You gotta open up your mind. You knew he was dead wrong being that much older. Ryan Leslie was a little older than her when they was together, but he wasn't that much older. He had her by about 4 or 5 years. He didn't have her about, let's be for real. Nobody says she's the innocent, but she's innocent in this occurrence. Because sometimes you don't know what to do, and you do go back, especially when you have so much pending on it. And let's be real, if you got people coming, you got his workers coming to pick you up. You got his workers, you're running St. elsewhere, and they're coming, tracking you down and bringing you back. So where do you get? She tried to run. You seen what happened on one occurrences. If that was one occurrences, pictures other occurrences. And yeah, after what you do, some people do fall in love. But she probably said, bunk it, fuck it. Let's be realistic. I don't really want him like that. I just want him my career. But he riding down on me. He is one of the top moguls in the business. He is. So you start rationalizing with yourself. Like, fuck it, giving. And some females know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what? Just, I can't even fight it because it's like he's bombarding me. And then the love bombing, and then the Texas is like, let's be realistic with the Texas, right? You're young, you're being a people pleaser, and she wants to please him and show him like, well, fuck it, I'm down. She tried to please him for the sake of her career. She tried to please him for the sake of, I can't have nobody. And if you want to, let's go back. Let's go back before Cassie chapter, right? Let's go back before Cassie chapter where you have Kim Porter, the mother of his 3 children. We're going to say 4 because he raised Quincy too since young. Of 4 of his children, right? She's with Al B. Sure. God, good old Al out the way. Pardon me with technical difficulties with the lighting fixtures up in here. And he got him out the way. So he can go in like a savage and take what he wants. He seen Cassie. She's beautiful. Mesmerized. I want it, I must have it. Pretty. And he went in for the kill. And he did what he do. Let's be realistic. Yet, this been years and years of him doing things and not being checked because he got his rich boyfriends. So, nobody can hold me down. Oh no. What? He feeling untouchable and there's no way out. we dealing with the mafioso. You feel me? It's no way out. We're dealing with the mafioso. And there you have it. And if you go back and you examine all of the things that I said, right? You examine. Then we can take it back even further. With Misa. Now, Misa was like 16 years old. 15, 16 years old dealing with Puff. Puff was like 23, 20, 24, 25 around that age. So, let's be realistic. But Misa look like she be like, look, I'm a wild child. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna take some ass whoopers. I'll get a couple of hits, but I'm still gonna run over because Misa ran over to the West Coast to be the shit, okay? And took Mary and Faith along with her, allegedly. All this is allegedly, okay? We're gonna put this out there, even though it is what it is. In Amara, I don't get how people are missing the bigger and overall picture. And that's just one instance. So they tell my son, oh, free Puff. All right, what about justice for the victims? Because there's more victims besides Cassie that he done terrorized for more than 30 years. Father MC lost his wife and his child at that college game, and Puff was responsible for that. He suffered no penalties. He done raped his artists throughout the years from their royalties and like, it's a lot. Then you have Kim, when she wanna, you parading Cassie around. I wanna live my life too. She had Shakur, what's his name? Shakur Williams. He was like the head of Def Jam somewhere where Jay-Z is at now. Or was something. I don't follow them that much. You know, I know what I know, see what I see a little bit. They're not gonna consume me like this, okay? I got a life. Been had a life, always will have a life, and it does not revolve around them. Okay? But I will give my opinion here and there. I will give my synopsis. I will give my analogy. I will give my inclined, proper assessment. Yes, I will. Because I know some things I know. And not only when we know what I know, it's just like the fact of I've been saying certain things over years. Years before a Jaguar Right came out in 2020. Before, I'm talking back at the time of 2010, 2011, we in 2025. I've been speaking over. Like, it's like, the more you know, the further you'll go. It is really real out here. Stop idolizing celebrities. Y'all should take that same enthusiasm and go save your soul from the pits of hell. Because you sitting here idolizing these celebrities and y'all singing along to their lyrics, and some of their lyrics are promoting nothing but Jezebelism, whorism, lust, hate, greed, kill, murder, death, murder, kill out here. And where do you think that derives from? The father of it, Satan himself. They flash you, they show you signs in their videos and stuff like that. They throw up signs and have y'all all hypnotized. And it's a damn shame. My people perish from lack of knowledge every day. And we are in an era where you could touch and Google, even though sometimes they be trying to hang stuff around in there, you gotta hurry up and get it. The best advice is read a book. Pick up a book. Find out who you are. Do some research on your history. Find out about your ancestry tree. Find out all the things that you possess inside you. How Whitney said, show them all the beauty they possess inside. Okay? But y'all don't really hear me though. And then I know that I'm gonna have some, because I don't have as many followers, subscribers on my page. Yet at the same token, they be up there peekaboo when I know I got my stalkers, and they waiting to try to get some essence to run out and then project as if they was me. Like, I get it all well, okay? Cause I'm really high. I get it. I get it. And the thing about it is, I don't have to be where they are, and I don't want to be where they are, and I've had plenty of opportunities to be where they are. Easy. Plenty of opportunities. But guess what? I was always doing my own thing. That didn't tickle my fancy, even though I'm multi-talented in it. It didn't tickle my fancy. You know, it had me for a minute, and then it be, I'm back off to doing something else. So, at the same token, it's like, use your brain, people. Use your brain. And then it's saying something about he was obsessed, and he was after he was after the girl husband too. Like Shakur. Google Shakur Williams if they didn't scrub the internet. Google Kim Porter, Shakur Williams. He was like the president of Def Jam. Puffy fought this man. And then all of a sudden, he's gone. Where did Shakur go? He was telling his mother he felt like he's being stalked and followed. Now the man is gone. Where did the man go? Kim is gone. How did she go? Heavy D is gone. How did he go? I'll Be Sure almost was gone. But he pulled through. But there was attempts. Andre Harrell is gone. Biggie is gone. Tupac is gone. Craig Mack, here comes the brand new flavor. Yeah, that was my joy. That was my joy. I loved it. Okay, I loved it. I loved it. And he did him all so wrong. Like, like, when does it stop? Little Ross said he shot somebody up in Love Studios. He's taking ass. Man ass, woman ass, an ass is an ass and an ass in Puffland. Like, let's be realistic. This is not just all based solely on Cassie. That's just showing you the sides of the diddler. That's all. That's just showing you some sides of the diddler. Cassie started, he done bugged her out and got her little gangster because she flashed out. I can't. I had to laugh myself. Like, oh shit. You done drove that girl crazy. And while, of course, I can't have nobody. Because here come you. That sound like a Kim Porter situation too. And yes, she left the man, was with her husband, and she cheated on her husband and came back. Guess what? That's when you are so attached. That's a soul tie, when you're so attached to your abuser because you've been with him all this time. And it's like, in a sense, even though he's hurting you, and you yourself, you don't understand. She was young. You don't understand. It takes time as you grow older to sit back and reflect and realize the damage that was done to you by a freaking manipulative, low down, dirty, organized, plotting, scheming, narcissistic, abusing predator who's a sexual deviant. He's a psychopath. He's a sociopath. He has a mix, and now he's trying to play with bipolar disorder. Yeah, right. But Kim whipped that ass. Kim kicked that ass. Remember when Puff had the remember when Puff had the cast on his leg? Kicked that ass, kicked him up his ass, set him down upstairs. And we had a cast on his arm, cut him with the wand. Like, it is not a game. That lady wanted her life back because she realized, while I'm sitting here being subjected to your abuse, and I got somebody who loved me, and now they're both gone. Them 4 beautiful children of hers don't have a mother. All his other children have their mother. And I find that very messed up. Very messed up. I've been in abusive relationships before, so I know what it feels like. Yet, fortunately for me, one of my abusers that I don't have a child with, that he harassed me and told me I killed his baby. Like, I didn't kill your baby. I never had an abortion. In my life, have all of mine. Never had an abortion. No, you stress me out so freaking bad. You stressed me out so bad. The little clock came down in the toilet. The little, you stressed me so bad. See? But the thing about that was, 1, I fought back. 2, his family whipped his ass. 3, we had matching black eyes. 4, when I was just totally over it, and I seen, like, I couldn't have nobody, like, when I seen that, he seen me with somebody, he harassed the dude. Like, it was just out of hand. He was chasing my money away. And this is at a time when I used to sell, that Coca-Cola. So, people at the spots don't want to, they like, no, please go away. I'm like, he's not with me. They like, no, he smells you and he's coming. I'm like, what? They like, he fired you. I don't feel like going through it. When do you know a smoker, a fiend, to be like, hold up, I can't get money in your house today? You don't want no free crack today? When you didn't want no free crack. It was that bad. When they don't want free crack, that man, hell no. You know what's gonna be? Oh, crack ain't good crack. I said, what? Sandra, you bugging. Fuck out of here. You gonna be calling my phone. You gonna be calling my phone and I'm being, don't call my phone since you acting like this today. She was like, no, I just can't take it. I can't take it. I had enough of him. He's an evil bitch. And he was. I seen the demon in the bitch. I seen the demon in the bitch. He tried to poison me. And luck and the blessings. And I don't deal in luck. I'm so blessed and highly favored. The blessing was I smoked so much weed. I smoked so much sour, haze, chocolate, kush, Hawaiian cess. I smoked so much that the freaking dust that he gave me, the dust he laced me with, it didn't overtake me. If it wasn't for me I mean, the pothead of the potheads. I mean, Sally smoke her up. Sally will smoke you to sleep. You be done nod it off and like, damn, you still smoke? Still smoking, yeah. How high, so high to touch the sky, up to the sky. What? Sally smoke them up. If it wasn't for me being Sally smoke them up, I don't know what that would have done to me. I blacked out, wowed out, like, but at the same token, like, once I came, like, what? And that bitch did it intentionally and told my niece intentionally, yeah, you like what I did to your aunt? I look at that like, you don't understand. You not only tried to kill me, right? Yet, you wanted me to suffer. You was trying to take me from myself. You try to take me away from myself. People don't understand the predatory nature. And he was younger than me. Like, what happened? Like, go live your life, buddy, old boy, old pal, please. You're annoying now. I don't like annoyance. Annoyance? No. Annoyance? No. That's what we're not doing. That's what we're not gonna do. And he went beyond. He was like a freaking gnat on a hot summer day while you eating a juicy cold mango outside with the sun beaming. How pesky and annoying is that? Very much so. So I could get it. And guess what? I left him and got back with him. And I'm like thinking about it like he chased off everybody. So it was like I was back. And I didn't get right back with him. It's like he inched his way back. And he was familiar to me. That familiarity of it'll get you, boy. That's why you gotta cut it off. Like, nah, I don't care. I'll be lonely 100 days and 100 nights for I'll be bothered with you. And I ain't never lonely because me, myself, and I'll be popping. Or buys myself because I ain't never alone. How about that? So, now that we got over that, and pardon me because I don't really want to be telling y'all all my business like that. Ain't y'all business to be knowing. I shouldn't even came out with that. It was just a little, that was one of my testimonies. Here's my testimony. Yes, that was my testimony. Yes, people don't know what other people done been through out here, even though we don't look like what we've been through. But it's real. Because you wouldn't think Cassie went through all of the things that she endured. People see me and they don't think that I go through the things that I've endured. I'll be sitting here looking like I am 45. I don't have time for this. I done did this, I done been through that. And they be like, yeah, so please, and for your one, I can hit you with 7. And if you give me another, I can hit you with 7 more. And I can hit you with 7 more. So yeah, is that real? And just because you didn't endure it, you shouldn't really open your mouth and speak upon it if you can't speak from a view of 1, no judgment, and 2, you looking at it from both sides. Even though we know that, like he's just, He's the diddler. He's the diddler. He's the diddler. He's P Daddy. And I want to know, why is everybody so quiet? Where's his mans that was freaking windmilling for him out here? Talking about his parties, how people wouldn't be invited. Like, excuse me, sir, but I don't think we want to go to, we don't want to party. We don't, hell, we don't even want to party. How about that? We don't even want to feel the energy of that party. I'd rather go to a bar and grill. How about that? Rather twinkle my toes on a result. How about that? Rather be exploring a new town. How about that? Rather be exploring a new island. How about that? Like, it's just ridiculous how you have all these people windmilling, and now they quiet. You can hear a mouse spits on cotton now. But they was out here. Hot Caesar says, shucking and jiving. See how I'm able to say Caesar said? And I know she be reading some of my comments in her thing, and then she pop up and she say it later on. Like, that's the only issues I be having, right, with this YouTube thing. That everybody can learn off of everybody. Everybody can extract something, and everybody can utilize another's content creator material, right? But not word for word, because that, come on. Like, it's just the fact of, like, I don't like the fact when people think they bigger than somebody because they got these, like, you can have that all well, but yet, one, you started from somewhere. Two, you use something to get on. Three, and you probably wasn't dealing on real life topics. You was dealing on idiotic media core bullshit that, because everybody's not enlightened. 4, so y'all feel if it ain't a top name, y'all don't like to give people their propers. And then 5, y'all will watch, learn, and run off without giving people their propers. I don't like that. I don't mind sometimes, and sometimes I do. Because it gets annoying when people try to run off with your original material, your original comment that nobody was looking at, stuff like that. And then it's a difference when you can tell when somebody thought on your level because of the similarities of the paraphrase of it, but you could tell that was the original thought that came from them, but y'all two just meshed. Because, dag, I was thinking the same thing, yet you put it slightly different. Yes, I stated the same thing, yes, you put it slightly different. Never enough about all that, because I don't really care about that, because I'm me. Big Nana, a.k.a. Baby Knockout. Point blank, period. So I can't be focused too much on the feebles, on the irrelevancy. Yet it has a minute bit of relevancy to me because it comes to in all forms and fashions. But I see it's not only in the content creator land, it's in the industry as well. And then some of them try to run and trickle down to the content because London Bridge is falling down. Watch the party die. It's different. It's dead. It's different. It's dead. It's different. It's dead. It's different. It's dead. Now back to what I was saying. Yeah, that was the message, and now I'm right back. Now moving right along with that topic. How do y'all feel about Tory Lanez sticking up for 2 black women? Now we always knew there was something about Bigfoot, and you know her association with the nation and all that there and things, and you know, play fair in this independent gang thing going on. But you think you was gonna have all this talent and not succumb to me, so I can jerk you and use you and abuse you the way I want to? See, I don't like it if I can't do without wilt with you. Who do you think you are? Yeah, let me show you something, right? I'm going to bring you something that I think that I found rather interesting. So hold that for a minute and let me bring you to this. What is this? Okay, I got it. Found rather interesting. View. I believe it could be this one. Come on. Oh no. This one. Okay. I don't have him subscribed on this. Anyway. Alright, see, nonsense. Noopsie. Okay, maybe this will take it back, because, you know, I have to, pardon me, I'm coming, ladies and gentlemen. Because, you know, sometimes we have to go in stuff to get to stuff and all of that, and I found this quite interesting. I found this quite interesting. Okay, this right here. I want to get to the meat and potatoes.
Trying to get this man gone. He embarrassed a couple people in this industry. And I want to break that down to y'all, because he might have messed with the wrong ones. Yeah, let's call it what it is, because even his attorneys, I got to break this down for y'all. I got to let y'all see this and make sure we paying attention, because even his lawyers are saying, without saying, there's some foul play here, y'all. Pay attention.
We've been made aware that a member of the media, Mr. Gianno Caldwell.
Now we've, you know, I don't know if all, but, you know, some people seen that. And let's scary right along, right?
Graham, you heard? Okay. She stabbed him in the back. Yeah, she stabbed him in the... He made her who she was. She stabbed him in the back and got with Rock Nation.
Call Prophet.
Now, those of you that don't know, let me break this down to y'all. Okay? Rock Nation was founded by Jay-Z, right? Guess who's the most powerfulest woman in the industry at this moment? Desiree Perez. Yeah. She took over she replaced Jay Brown. The one you see right here in the middle, he used to run Rock Nation. She replaced him on Jay-Z's orders. I don't think y'all know who y'all dealing with.
That's the one that Nicki Minaj called Desiree when she referred to Jay-Z within Rock Nation, calling him the camel, and the snitch, Desiree. Now, moving along to that, but hold all of that together in the mind, people, in the minds, right?
Jay-Z, right? Street. And she also manages. Yeah, pay attention, y'all. She also manages Megan Thee Stallion. Desiree Perez, CEO of Roc Nation, has a past that includes cooperating with law enforcement, which may consider snitching. Yeah, she was one of the biggest rats in the early, I'm just keeping it real, 2000s. Yeah, she was running in drug operations in the early 90s, in the 90s.
That's who also 6ix9ine said, the thing I don't like about y'all when y'all pick and choose who y'all want to be rats. I found that quite interesting. Pay attention.
That was a slap on her face. What makes y'all think he went against her? Yeah, he went against her. Yeah, he went against her. When he refused to sign and put out the NFTs, that was a slap on her face. What makes y'all think? What makes y'all think this woman just sat there and told on a whole organizations that will kill you in a snap of a finger? I gotta be real. They will kill you in a snap of a finger. I guarantee this woman has 24-hour around-the-clock security. What makes y'all think that she will go at, and this is real, all the cartels, she would take them down, but be afraid to take down Tory Lanez? Be afraid.
That's a rat. Now this is the craziest.
Being the child of immigrants, it's really the story of resilience.
Desiree Perez. Desiree Perez, right? Keep that in mind. Focus.
The New York Post recently.
Santiago Sonny Casillo. You heard, he was 22 at the time and the girl was 13, as y'all can see. Girlfriend minutes before she was shot with a gunshot. Look, oh God, y'all got me saying ages and everything else. They testified at Casillo's trial Wednesday. Casillo is facing murder charges for the death. So this is what he was charged with. But if you look here, Ruby Perez, Casillo's cousin. I'm just saying. So that's just something for y'all to give. That's just something for me to give y'all. That has nothing to, I'm just putting it out there. Is it a coincidence? That Tory Lanez, right? Let's speaking on the outside. I got sent a couple things here, and I had to really look at this, right? And I said to myself,
now we're talking about the person that stabbed up Tory Lanez, that they tried to imply, they tried to insinuate, or they tried to give a fabricated presentation to the world that it was due to him looking at his wife or his girlfriend on a current visit. But check this right here, dear.
it doesn't make sense though. You know what I'm saying? I said to myself, does this even make sense? I said, let me end this one right here. Remove from on stage. Boom. Let me put this up for y'all, right? So I was sent this, right? And this is the guy that actually stabbed Tory Lanez, right? Let's keep it real. This is the guy that stabbed him. So as I'm scouring his report of what happened to him, I come across the last name Perez. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is. Y'all use what y'all want to use. But Ruby Perez, which is right here, if y'all can see that, Ruby Perez, Casillo's cousin. Okay? Hey, look, his cousin name is Perez. Now, I'm just giving y'all that for y'all can go ahead and take it and do what y'all do. I'm not insinuating nothing. I'm not putting nothing together. But if you look right here, that's the man Casillo is the man that stabbed Santiano Sonny Casillo. You heard? He was 22 at the time and the girl was 13, as y'all can see. Girl, for minutes before she was shot with a gunshot.
A predator. Megan the Stallion and the Bigfooters are out here sending funding, paying off, correction, using the facade of sending him funds in the penitentiary for allegedly stabbing Toria due to what he did not do, but didn't do to Meg Thee Stallion. There's no coincidence. And all this is allegedly. That was quite interesting. Deseret Perez. And then now you have another Perez. And it ain't hard to pay for the yard with that commissary. Now back to what I was saying. Now that we got that out of the way.
Shot with a gunshot.
But, Jet, what type of messed up, idol worshiping, putting someone that the Creator made before the one who breathed life in your lungs? Not forget all of that. Just put all that to the side that I done showcase to you, right? Put that to the side. You can rewind, do what you gotta do, whatever. Not on this time. Focus, man. How is it that with all this evil running rampant, he was 22 years old, 23 years old, with a 13-year-old girl as his girlfriend, in whom he shot, he pewed with a shotgun. And that's what he is presently doing time for. People so hypnotized with hate behind being cast and spewed lies to ruin a man's life without verifying and investigating to know Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Is it really real, son? Is it really real? It wasn't concoctions due to the fact I can't deal with 5 wilts with you. I can't deal with 5 wilts with you, and I don't like it. I shall have to annihilate you, because you're in our playing field. And you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of our playing fields. Allegedly. I just want to say, people, cut the bull crap. Get your life, do some soul searching. The kingdom of heaven is near. And for the day to come upon us, and trust me, you don't want to hear Yahshua say, away from me, I don't know you. Away from me, I do not know you. But Jesus, but Yahshua, I did this and I did, away from me. You see how simple little things that you're not aware of that you can feed into? Don't get me wrong, right? Nobody's perfect. Yeah. At a time like this, when you see all these things going on, we have a pompous president who came in on a fictitious note, yet did some things of accuracy that accommodated we the people. And we felt like we were so sick and tired of the Democrats and their bull. And we were so elated that he came in with the objective to handle some of these underlying issues, underlay. No E-I, okay? We were so smitten. Because I ain't want, even though I ain't want. We were so smitten. Right? We have wars going on. We have children missing. We have black men killing black men for no real reason. We have black women killing black women for no real reason. We have black men killing black women because some of them are gay and been fighting their feelings. Some of them are jealous of the light that shines within us and hate us for it because the truth is not in them. And some could be going through the domestic violence, the real domestic violence, right? Could be going through the real domestic violence. And it's just gone too far. We have Jezebel's running around, these girls. I know these ain't the children that Whitney was talking about. These can't be the children. These not the children Whitney was talking about. That's a hard no. That's a hard no. I don't want them leading me nowhere. Some of them, yes. Majority of them, nope. That's a hard no. Nope, nope, nope. Let them lead the way. Nope, 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 nope. Where you gonna lead me? Naked, fucking, and sucking? Get that money down. And guess what? That money can't account for my soul. No, no, and no. I'm good. That's a heart no. That is a heart no. Heart no. Heart no. That is a heart no. No, no, no. Sweetie, I'm good. I'm great. Nah, I don't care. Nah, I'm good. You have these young boys. All they know is drill, spin a block, kill. I want to bop. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. How our people sell a soul for nothing. A bunch of nothingness. Want to take each other out. Don't know how to talk to one another. Just filled with nothing but pure rage and ignorance that runs bliss. Running wild like brute beasts of the field out here. Like nobody loved them. I don't care if it was your mama, your grandmama, your daddy, your cousin, a neighbor, an auntie, an uncle, a friend parent, friend sibling.